Okay, so if you weren't able to make it to our session today, no worries. We are talking about creation tools with students and how they can use those in the third rotation. So on the screen now, I just have a few reminders about structuring activities with students. And we're going to look at three different ways that students can create. They can create via text, they can use audio, and they can use video. And we're going to highlight three different apps that can be used for each one of these ways of demonstrating understanding. So the first one I want to talk about is Book Creator. And this app is pretty intuitive, so I think the kids will be able to jump in and do it quite quickly. It's the app with kind of the rainbow background and the book cutting out the book there. So with the free version, you are going to get one book to create, and then you'll have to publish it to iBooks, and then you can delete that book out and start creating a new one. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm going to click into my book, and you can see here's my front cover. And if I click the arrow on the right-hand side, I'm going to be able to go in between the pages there. But I'm going to go back to the front cover, and I'm going to hit the plus sign because that shows you that I'm going to be able to add photos, camera, I can use the pen, add text, or add sound to this. So even though that I'm going to categorize this as being in the creating with text category, you really can add a lot of different media there. So maybe I want to add a photo from my photo stream, and maybe this book is all about little piggies here. So I've added this photo from my photo stream, and you can see just by dragging that blue circle in and out, I can adjust the size, and then moving it across the screen, I can adjust where it's laid out. I'm going to also show you that I have pen. I can change the color, okay, and I can even add that text. So maybe we'll call this Little Pig, okay? Pretty basic, and I can leave it this basic, or I can get a little fancy. So I would select which object I want to format, and I'm going to go up here and tap on the eye in the circle to be able to format it, and so I can get things a little more fancy. If I want to change the color or change the font, I can do that here. And then I have some options for the text versus the page. Okay. If I want to start creating on the next page again, I'm just going to click the arrow and go to the next page, hit the plus sign, and begin to add things. Okay? Once I have my book completed and it's in its final form and I'm ready to share, I am going to click on the share sheet, which is the square in the right-hand corner that has the arrow. And then I have options to save it in a bunch of different places, but what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to copy it to iBooks. Once you copy it to iBooks, it's going to go into your iBook app. Okay, you're going to see your bookshelf there. And then here's an example of a finished product. Okay, I would take a few minutes to play with this. You can pause this video and take a few minutes to play with it. And I think you're going to see how easy it is for kids to be able to use. Okay, the second tool that I want to show you is called chomp. This is a screencasting app, and it allows students to demonstrate their understanding through the use of video. So I'm going to click on chomp. Okay, and you're going to see that I have a whiteboard that comes up, and I can choose to annotate and create right on the whiteboard. Maybe I make a mistake, it's something I don't like, I can hit the eraser and take away pieces of it, or I can hold down the washcloth and erase the entire page. But maybe I want to set my background as a picture. So I can choose from library. If you use Dropbox, you can choose from the Dropbox. I can take a photo or remove background altogether if you get something in there that you don't like. So I'm going to stick with the pig. So I'm going to go back up here and grab my pig. And you're going to see that you have three different panes that open up. If you want to keep the pig to be viewed in this first pane, you're going to keep it in that top window. But if I wanted to take off part of the grass and push it down below where he was and have the students kind of scroll up to demonstrate something down below, it's going to go in the second window. And so you have three windows to move in between. But I want to keep him all in one window. Okay. Click done, and that sets my background for me. And now I'm ready to start recording. So I'm going to hit the record button, and it's going to give me a little 3, 2, 1 countdown. And it's going to start recording everything I say and then also everything that I do. So I'm going to hit record. Maybe I want to tell everybody this is a pig. Okay, but you can really use this for a lot of things. Maybe we're working on labels and diagrams, and I want to tell everybody this is the snout. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of different things you can do with this. Once I hit stop, maybe I want to tell everybody this. It has now recorded everything that I said and everything that I wrote on the screen. So I'm going to stop there. And I can change the name of my file from screen chomp with a date and time stamp to the top here. Maybe I want to call it Little Pig. Okay, so now I click share and it's going to generate the MP4 video for me, and what it does is it creates a link for you to share with others to be able to view that video from the web. So once my video is created, it'll turn green like the ones down here at the bottom. And I'll click on one that's already completed for the sake of time. But then I can share it out. I can copy the link and maybe put it in my Google Classroom, or if I want to post it somewhere where I have links, I can put that anywhere you can copy and paste a link. I can email it out, or I can even tweet it. If you choose to actually embed it, you're going to need to go down below the video and download the actual file to your laptop so that you can share it out. That way you can put it into YouTube. If you choose to put it in Edpuzzle, you can do it there, or even embed it into maybe a class page. Okay? This tool really lends itself to a lot of different things, but I have seen it used a lot in math. And so let me show you just a quick example of one way that it was used in math.
1 minus 4. You can't do that. Go all the way to 7. Subtract 1. It's 6. 1 turns 11. 4. Count all the way to 11.
And you see that's just a great way for students to demonstrate their understanding, and by them verbalizing it, it really takes it to another level. So again, I would pause the video here and take a few minutes to play with it. I think you'll find that this one's just as easy to use. Okay, the last app I want to show you is KITT Kids, and this allows students to really demonstrate their understanding through the use of voice. And I think you're going to see that this is, I've probably saved the best one for last. This one's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the original screen. I'm going to delete the one I was working on earlier. Oh. Okay, and this is what the screen will look like when it pops up. To use it, I'm going to click Start New. Now I can take a photo. I can go into my photo album, or I can do a web photo search. I'm just going to go ahead and take a photo. Okay. I'm going to click Use Photo. Now I can zoom and crop however I want, and I can add a lot of different faces and different features to the character, but I'm going to create my own mouth here. So I'm going to kind of line that up, click Next, and then I can really get some customization in there with the way my mouth opens by adjusting the mouth line and the chin. Once you have it where you want, if you want to test it out. Okay, click Done. And again, I'm going to hit this record button. It's going to give me a little 3, 2, 1, and then it'll start record what I'm saying. Thank goodness it's Friday. Click Stop.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
You can see I kind of have a high-pitched voice there. I can change what it sounds like by putting it to my normal voice.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
And I can even take it really low.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
Okay, I'll stick with my regular pitch on this one.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
I'll click Next, and then I can save it to my camera roll. Okay, and that just saves it just like any other photo that you have on your camera roll. So I click done and it takes me back to the beginning to create a new one. And where it saves, again, is in your camera roll, so you'll just need to go into your photos. Down here at the bottom you can see.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
My final product there. But again, this tool can be used in a lot of different places. It can be used with the younger kids as well as the older kids. But here's an example that's taken straight from our consensus documents. This is a 5th grade project, or for a 5th grade assignment. And what the original assignment was to fill out this graphic organizer. And students were responsible for telling the roles of the key figures of World War II. And you can see, nice graphic organizer. But look how engaging this is.
My name is Franklin T. Roosevelt. I'm the President of the United States, going with the Allied.
My name is Adolf Hitler. I am a German dictator, and I am with the Axis powers. I am Mussolini.
Okay, so you get the idea. I hope that you will find that these tools are quick and easy to put into use right away. These are just 3 examples of different creation tools. But there's a lot that are out there, and I hope that you'll come back to learn a few more.